morning. Welcome to today's playgroup. It's the last video for this week on our Munch and Move theme, where we've been talking about getting fit and healthy, doing exercise and eating really good healthy food. And then next week, Bernie will be taking over and she'll do the 3 playgroup days, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, with some more fun Munch and Move songs and games. Remember, you can download all these resources at healthykids.newsouthwales.gov.au, nancymusic.com, and today we're going to do a book from freekidsbooks.org. And if you're in our supported playgroups who are currently getting deliveries, I'll be seeing you tomorrow, Thursday, to deliver your free activity packs. But first, we're going to do some dancing. Let's all move together. First, we're going to be kangaroos. I can jump like a kangaroo. I can jump. So can you. We can jump like a kangaroo. We can jump, jump, jump together. What are we going to do next? We can gallop. I can gallop. So can you. We can gallop around the room. We can gallop together. Hey! I can leap like a lion too. I can leap. So can you. We can leap like a lion too. We can leap, leap, leap together. I can hop. Watch what I can on one leg. So can you. We can hop around the room. We can hop, hop, hop together. Great balancing. It's tricky on one leg, isn't it? I can dance like a monkey like a monkey in the zoo. In the zoo, we can dance together. And take a bow. That was wonderful. Beautiful dancing. And now we should all be a little bit puffed and breathing like we've just done some excellent exercise. Our bodies will be growing strong and our muscles will be getting really tough from all the exercise we've done at playgroup. Now my invisible helper is going to deliver me some balloons. And we're going to practice another fundamental movement skill, which is striking a ball. These balloons will be in your pack if you're getting a take-home kit. But otherwise, mums and dads and grandmas and carers, you can make this activity at home with balloons and string. And you can use a wrapping paper roll or even just a rolled up newspaper to practice striking a ball. Here I go. I'm going to strike the red one and the orange one and the yellow one and the green one and the blue one. I'm going to hit them up. I'm going to hit them to the right. I'm going to hit them to the left. You can hit them with your head. You can hit them with your elbow. You can hit them with your knee. You can use lots of language in an activity like this. Up, down, left, right, colours, body parts. So it's really rich for language engagement, not to mention building up the body and developing some fundamental movement skills. Thank you, Secret Helper. I appreciate your help. Next, we're going to look at a picture book. And this is a wordless picture book, mums and dads and grown-ups. So this is really great for conversational reading. That means that when you read a book together, you don't have to read all the words. You can skip pages, you can go back, you can repeat. You don't even have to read any of the words. The book doesn't have to have words. The idea is that you are using language by communicating with each other, following each other's lead. So it should be like a conversation. Your child does something, you do something. Your child does something, you do something. So it's a great idea to start from where they're looking. Sit baby or child where you can see their eyes and see what they're looking at, not with their backs facing you. And then you can name and discuss the things they're looking at. And it's like 3 steps. You can see, babies can see, but they can't really show and say yet. And then you can show, what does the kangaroo do? And your toddler can show you that they understand. And then you can say when you're a little bit older, so the grown-up can say to you, what's the grass? What's the cow eating? And the child might say grass. So here is a wordless picture book that you can download for free at freekidsbooks.org. And it's about toast, which we know is a nice, healthy, everyday food. It's in the cereals or grains group. And especially if you have whole grain or whole wheat bread, it's really good for you for that slow burn energy. And a really important staple part of our diet, rich in fibre. And look at all the opportunities we have to discuss these pictures. What do you think's going on here, kids? I think this gives us a clue. I think the picnic basket tells us they've gone to the park for a picnic. Do you think it's going to rain today? I don't think so. There's no clouds. Well, there's a couple, but it's mostly sunny. There we go. We were right. They're having a picnic. And there's 2 grown-ups and 1 child. And we can talk about all the things on the rug, and we can describe the scene. And look at these healthy foods. We've got some healthy fruit here and some healthy smoothies. And then we have here some sometimes food, like we talked about in our take-home packs last week in terms of dental health. Things like cupcakes and sweets, they're okay sometimes, but they're not really good for our teeth or our bodies if we have them all the time. This is where the story gets a bit interesting. What do you think is happening here? Can you predict what you think is about to happen in the story? How many birds are here? Perhaps when you read this at home, you can count them. How do you think these characters are feeling? They're going like this. I think they might be a bit shocked or surprised. And look, who's over here, peeking over the hill? That cheeky birdie. It's stolen our very healthy piece of toast. And I wonder what's going to happen next. That's all I'm going to give you, because you can download the rest of the book at home at freekidsbooks.org/toast, a wordless book for young children. Or you can just Google the title and it should get you there as well. There's a lot more pages, lots more on that adventure as those naughty birds have stolen the piece of toast. I wonder, before you download it and have a look, if you can predict what you think might be about to happen. And for those of you getting the kit, you'll be getting that book tomorrow. We're going to finish with a song now about apples, which are a fantastic, healthy, everyday food. And this is a wonderful song by Nancy Stewart, who I mentioned yesterday, has done a Song of the Month every month, I should say, for 20 years. So there's great stuff on there, all free for you to download at nancymusic.com. And we're going to finish off with this song. Thank you so much for joining me this week. I've had a lot of fun. On the farmer's apple tree, 3 red apples I can see. Some for you and some for me. Pick 1 apple from the apple tree. On the farmer's apple tree, 2 red apples I can see. Some for you and some for me. Pick 1 apple from the apple tree. On the farmer's apple tree, 1 red apple I can see. Some for you and some for me. Pick 1 apple from the apple tree. Yummy apple. How many apples are left on the tree? None. Thank you so much for joining me. And remember, you can download all of those resources at healthykids.newsouthwales.gov.au, nancymusic.com and freekidsbooks.org. Join us next week on Monday, where Bernie will be taking you through some more fun Munch and Move, healthy eating and exercise activities for our online playgroup. Bye.